Well, there you all are. Hello, everyone. My name's Rick Farron, and we're looking forward to you coming into the six screens tonight. A little preview of what's coming up here tonight on the six screens of the Watchtower. Now, what we do here is we expose one of the most evil, destructive organizations on the planet. That, of course, is the Jehovah's Witnesses. And if you're new coming into the program tonight, by all means, stay with us. I know you'll find the program very fascinating. We have actually three programs coming up tonight, so we're looking forward to them. Very shortly, we've got Anne Marie. She's coming in from California. Anne Marie has a program here on the six screens. It's called Touched by the Tentacles of the Watchtower. And Anne Marie will be coming on very shortly, as we say. And, well, tonight, she's going to be talking about the pressure that's put on men in the Jehovah's Witness organization. Now, Anne Marie realizes, too, there's pressure on women. So tonight she'll focus on men, and then in a later episode, following week, she'll come up with the pressures on women. So it's going to be very fascinating, and you can call in from all over the world. You can speak to Anne Marie. So she'll be on, and the telephone number will scroll across the bottom on YouTube and Facebook, so you'll be able to do that. So we'd love to have you call in Anne Marie's program. And also coming up tonight, Dick and Constance Borghi. Whoa, my goodness, those guys. Well, they're down there in South Carolina, and they will be exposing the Watchtower as well. And, the subject that they deal with is always mental illness. Mental illness that goes on in the Watchtower. And they're going to kind of touch on some subjects tonight that are going to give you a little clue to the mental illness problems but the Jehovah's Witnesses have. In fact, they even had a little Freudian slip there because many ex-Jehovah's Witnesses still suffer. So if you are one out there suffering and listening into our program, and you have been somewhat sickened over the dictates of the Watchtower, well, by all means, Dick and Constance Borghi tonight can help you, and you can call into their program as well. And then somewhere around 8 o'clock tonight, we go to JW World News. And boy, this is the news the Watchtower doesn't want us talking about, but we talk about it every Saturday night and every other Sunday right here on the six screens tele network. And I'll tell you something, a lot of news this week. I know you're probably saying, Rick, was there really? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Something really big happened this week in the Jehovah's Witness world. You say, well, what happened? Well, in Parliament. Well, that is like Congress in America, right? But in Parliament in England, guess what? There's a former Jehovah's Witness man, and he is in Parliament. He's new. He's one of the newest members, and he's one of the youngest members. And he spoke up this week on how dangerous the Jehovah's Witness organization is. So I got a clip. I'll play the clip tonight. You'll hear it. He brings up Jehovah's Witnesses in the Parliament, and he talks about how dangerous they are. And he talks about how they shun. He talks about how they should really be investigated by the English government. So anyways, you'll hear that tonight. I think that's pretty big news. I really do. Friends, the government is catching up on the Jehovah's Witnesses. Plus, we'll be talking about the conventions. Well, a lot of empty seats, a lot of conventions around the country. And boy, I'll tell you, nothing seems to be changing. How embarrassing is that for the Watchtower? Well, don't you guys go anywhere tonight. By all means, come into the six screens. You're going to really enjoy the night. We hope you'll do that. We hope you'll spend the night with us. Now, Anne Marie will be on in about 5 minutes, so stay with us. But thank you very much for listening in. We really, really appreciate it.